Well, the Knockouts World title situation could be thrown for a bit of a loop.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a non-title match set for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Savannah Evans and Jay Vidal, the quintessential diva, Gisele Shaw.
Let's back up a second. Earlier tonight here on Access TV, Gisele Shaw said if she beats Trinity tonight, then she will challenge for the Knockouts World title at Bound for Glory. I have been told that per Impact Management, that was never made official. And it's entirely in the mind of Gisele Shaw and you.
Oh, do I need to call back to the case of Zachary Jeremiah Wentz versus Impact Management when they were pursuing the tag titles? A win over a current champion could put you right there, and should.
Could does not guarantee anything.
She's the Knockout World Champion, Trinity!
Here's the truth of the matter. Trinity, as of now, does not have an established challenger come Bound for Glory. Bound for Glory, which of course is 3 weeks from Saturday, October 21st, live on pay-per-view, Fight TV, YouTube, and DAZN internationally in Chicago. Last time we saw Trinity, she was taking part in the greatest knockouts battle of all time last week. Stood side by side with some of the greatest knockouts past and present. I guarantee you one knockout who might take exception to what Gisele Shaw said was Mickie James.
Oh, we know. It's got to be on the mind of Mickie James. That title, similar to the walking weapon Josh Alexander, a title she never lost. We know that's got to be on Hardcore Country's mind. But I still contend, this is pro wrestling, this is Impact Wrestling. Anything can happen in the Impact Zone. And if Gisele Shaw gets that victory tonight, that could be huge for the quintessential diva.
James was certainly staring at the Knockouts World Championship as we went off the air last week, but nonetheless, this is about the here and now. The Knockouts World Champion to battle Gisele Shaw in our main event. Two women familiar with each other. Remember, the first ever matchup for Trinity on Impact Plus took place at Under Siege this past summer, and her first matchup on that occasion was Gisele Shaw. Meanwhile, plenty of firsts for Trinity. It was announced earlier on today that the Knockouts World Champion Trinity will take part in her first international tour for Impact Wrestling as a part of Impact's UK Invasion Tour, October 26th through the 29th in Glasgow, Newcastle, and Coventry. You can get your tickets now via ImpactWrestling.com. It's Trinity's first time back in pro wrestling in the United Kingdom in over a year and a half.
Trinity, though, feeling very confident after this opening exchange here. Gisele Shaw, a little bit on the back foot. Gonna have to recover here. Knows she can make a lot of waves by pinning the current Knockouts World Champion.
Trinity is undefeated in singles competition here at Impact Wrestling over nearly 6 months' time. Kick right to the midsection there. Oh!
And let's not forget, the first time we saw Trinity in the Impact Zone was in Chicago as well. So to return to Chicago at Bound for Glory.
There's a cover and a kick out.
As Knockouts Champion will be huge.
Gisele Shaw in some trouble. The Knockouts World Champion Trinity is in command. This match continues in picture-in-picture. Gisele Shaw reeling right now against the star, the Knockouts World Champion Trinity here in Memphis, Tennessee. Oh, all eyes on Impact's future at Bound for Glory, 3 weeks away from Saturday live in Chicago.
I take a little exception. You say Gisele Shaw up against the star Trinity. They're both stars, Tom. Gisele Shaw is a star in her own right.
And in her own mind, she believes that if she defeats Trinity here tonight, that she will be challenging for the Knockouts World Championship at Bound for Glory. That has never been made official by Impact Management.
But there is precedent. I take you back to my very strong legal background that I referenced before.
Good Lord.
We were the segment at the beginning there. My very strong legal background. There is precedent there, and lots of it in pro wrestling. Look at Trinity having fun at the expense of Gisele Shaw.
Big clothesline. Here's the cover and a kick out. And Trinity staying closer with Gisele Shaw, familiar with Shaw, defeated her back at Under Siege this past summer.
But not without Gisele Shaw giving her one hell of a fight. Shaw, who we know is incredibly motivated, especially to get back to getting world championship opportunities, world championship shots.
Oh, taking down Shaw. And think about how motivated Trinity is, all after the greatest knockouts battle ever last week. The celebration of 1,000 episodes of Impact, the announcement that Tracy Brooks will be the third ever female Hall of Famer inducted into the Impact Hall of Fame, come bound for glory. I mean, Trinity is representing this company in such a fantastic way.
And had one hell of a time. Such a strong division we have here. And a strong challenger here.
Oh,
Gisele Shaw!
Speaking of strength,
What I tell ya!
Shaw smashing Trinity into the steel steps at ringside. Vidal and Evans watching on the outside, and now Shaw back into the ring. Shaw trying to get the count-out victory here against the Knockouts World Champion.
That's right. Title not on the line, so a victory is a victory here for Gisele Shaw. And so Trinity has barely stirred here, Tom.
Count of 5 here from the official. Trinity has until the count of 10 to get back inside the ring. It's a non-title matchup, but you know Trinity does not want to suffer a loss to Gisele Shaw.
No, not in the shadows of Bound for Glory, just on the horizon.
Count of 8, count of 8, count of 9,
Oh!
and Trinity beats the count. Oh, and Shaw right on top of the champion. There's a cover, hook to the leg, and Trinity able to kick out. This matchup, our main event, continues back on Access TV. Gisele Shaw trying to rock the Knockouts World Champion here this evening in Memphis. Great one-on-one battle in our main event.
That's right, Shaw, look at here.
Boom!
Like a shark.
Cover, hook to the leg of the champion, and a kick out. Now, listen, the title is not on the line here, but Gisele Shaw said earlier on tonight, in her own mind, if she beats Trinity this evening, then it'll mean Gisele Shaw gets a Knockouts World title match against Trinity at Bound for Glory. That was never made official by Impact Management.
Of course not. It's not set in stone. But again, you cannot argue that throughout the history of this great, glorious sport, Tom, that pinning a sitting champion hasn't put you at the top of the list to challenge for that title. That has not happened numerous times before. So Gisele Shaw has reason to believe and extra motivation to win this matchup.
Shaw, I completely agree with you on motivation, has been chasing championship gold for so long here at Impact. Trying to make the Knockouts division all about her. Here's the cover, hook to the leg, and a kick out by Trinity.
And we've seen that manifest here in this match. It was during the break. Shaw.
Hold on, another cover. Trinity still in it.
Who showed her strength, swinging Trinity right into those steel steps. Trinity nearly couldn't answer the 10 count, made it in at the last second. But ever since, it has been Gisele Shaw like a shark smelling blood in the water.
And now Shaw with a stop right to the midsection.
I mean, Trinity might be out of this fight. Shaw has been bringing it to another level here tonight.
Gisele Shaw now taking her time with the Knockouts World Champion.
Trinity taking advantage there. Shaw left herself open, maybe got a little too confident.
Completely agree on that front, and a big right hand by Shaw, able to shut down Trinity for just a moment, and a pump kick right to the face.
But you can't exactly blame Gisele Shaw here. Shaw has been ruthless throughout this match. Now literally stepping over the head of the Knockouts World Champion.
Using the bulk of the 5 count there, pressing the face of Trinity into the canvas, showing plain disrespect for the Knockouts World Champion.
And Shaw feeling very, very confident now.
Oh, the suplex there by Shaw. Here's the cover, hook to the leg, and a kick out by Trinity.
Defiant kick out by Trinity at 1 there. Folks here in Memphis here, firmly behind the Knockouts World Champion. Much to the chagrin of the Shantaraj here.
Savannah Evans and Jay Vidal backing up Gisele Shaw at ringside. Gisele Shaw has had to thwart the efforts of Vidal and Evans many times in the past. Oh, kick right to the face. And now Trinity from the second row. Kick right to the face, and Trinity needed that.
That's a huge opening for the champ.
Shaw and Trinity down. What a main event matchup here. The Knockouts World Champion Trinity trying to turn away Gisele Shaw. The pressure continues to build for all of us here in Impact Wrestling with Bound for Glory just weeks away.
And Trinity, I would say she was still on the back foot even after hitting that kick, but now finding some life late in the game here.
Big shots here by Trinity. Returning the favor on Shaw from earlier in the match. Oh, and a clothesline. And now Trinity has found some breathing room. Oh.
Ooh. Right upside the face. And now Trinity keeps rolling through.
Samoan drop. There's the cover by Trinity. Hook to the leg. Shaw able to kick out.
And what a turnaround here from Trinity. Shaw was in such strong control most of this matchup.
Now Trinity trying to figure out a way to close out Shaw. Oh, big elbow there to Gisele Shaw.
That was a nasty one from the champ.
On a cross body, is it enough? Hook to the leg. Gisele Shaw kicks out at 2.
Shaw showing a lot of resilience though. Making Trinity think.
Oh, now Trinity went for another big insecurity there.
Oh, look out, could we see it? Yep.
Shock and awe. How Shaw can she pin the Knockouts World Champion, and a kick out by Trinity.
And Shaw is incensed. Finally had an opportunity to turn things back around in her favor. Trinity, though, kicking out, staying in the game.
Oh, now look at that. Thinking about the denouement, is calling for it. The knee strike. Trinity vulnerable. Oh, is going for the knee strike. Trinity, shoulders down, kick out by Shaw.
And redirecting Shaw right to the apron there. And look out.
Uh-oh, face first into the canvas. Down goes Shaw. Is it enough? Oh, another kick out.
Great resilience there from Gisele Shaw. Even Trinity getting a little frustrated.
Oh, jawbreaker there by Shaw.
Great counter.
Oh, wait a minute, Savannah Evans. Oh, and Jay Vidal thought he was tripping up Trinity. Instead, tripped up Shaw.
That's not how, that was an accident. Come on, no, not like this. It can't be.
And
No.
starstruck. Things backfired for Shaw the Shantaraj.
This is a bad place for Shaw.
Shaw taps. Trinity wins.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Trinity!
And what does this mean for Jay Vidal? No way.
Oh, Jay Vidal messed up big time, and now Evans and Vidal trying to right this wrong for the Shantaraj.
And he sometimes that's all you can do. You make a mistake, you can make up for it.
Wait a minute!
Wait, what?
Wait a minute!
Hold up!
Hardcore country Mickie James! James goes after Vidal and now climbs into the ring. Oh!
Ooh, right after Evans, but Trinity back up.
James and Trinity taking out Evans.
And Mickie James and the Knockouts World Champion standing tall.
No, Trin. You don't have to thank me. That's what friends do. I can't tell you how honored I was to stand next to you last week in that historic Knockouts main event. I can't tell you how happy it is to come out here and whoop that trick with you one time. Get it! You know I've had your back, sis. I've had your back since day one. I will always have your back. I promise you that. Always. And you know, you'd think as I sat back injured that I'd be sad, that I'd be hurting, but I can't tell you how much joy I had in my heart to watch my friend walk through these doors and have the damn glow up of a lifetime. Honey, you didn't just win that Knockouts World Championship, you earned it. That's something. That's something. As many times as I stood by your side, I can only think there's one place I've never stood, and that's across the ring from you. And I don't think I need to remind you, sis, that you know, and I know, and they know that I never lost that championship, and I miss her pretty bad. And I have a rematch clause that I can invoke whenever I want. And I know exactly where I want that to be. I can't think of a better place than hardcore country Mickie James versus Trinity at Bound for Glory.
Hardcore country.